Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzware, and it is time to discuss one of the big main events, of course, for WrestleMania. And I know some people don't like the idea of having multiple main events within one show, but let's be honest, there are basically three big headlining matchups. Of course, the big main event is going to be John Cena versus The Rock, which I will discuss in an upcoming video, so make sure to check that out. And of course, Brock Lesnar and Triple H, which I have already discussed previously. But today we're going to be talking about another match, and the match that I am personally most looking forward to, and that is, of course, The Undertaker defending his streak once again, and this year it's against the one and only CM Punk. Now, of course, a lot of people saying that CM Punk has taken a down step, so to speak, you know, basically going from last year in a WWE title match to now this year against The Undertaker. But in my opinion, for example, last year, Undertaker versus Triple H felt more special than CM Punk versus Chris Jericho. So I feel like this year, Undertaker and CM Punk is a very, very special matchup, and I think that most people, especially considering the way that they ended that last episode of Raw, are very, very much looking forward to this matchup and how it's going to be unfolding come the night of WrestleMania, of course. Now, there are a lot of big possibilities as to what can happen here. There's a lot of different turnarounds. There's a lot of different storylines that could unfold from here. Some of the more obscure possibilities is somehow you let Brock Lesnar get involved in this. You know what I mean? He costs The Undertaker the streak, and you go from there. You could do that. There's a lot of different scenarios you could go with. Of course, most people would say that it is ridiculous to think that CM Punk is going to be winning. I think that CM Punk has probably the best chance of winning. I think a lot of people don't quite realize how large of a chance he actually has to win, because I feel like if there's anyone on the roster who could beat Taker right now, it's either Punk or Cena. Cena doesn't need it as much as Punk. If Punk defeats The Undertaker, he becomes instantly a huge, mega, super duper star, because even though he's a big star in the wrestling business, so to speak, now he would grow to be a mega star overall, and he would get to that John Cena level just via defeating The Undertaker. That being said, do I think it will happen? To be honest, actually, the reason why this gameplay actually unfolds with CM Punk victorious is because I pre-recorded this before, well, the gameplay that is, of course, before Monday Night Raw, actually just a few hours before Monday Night Raw. So I felt like there's this chance. I don't know, it was like my dark horse pick that I felt like Punk is going to win. I don't know why. I just had this very odd feeling that I don't see Taker wrestling for another 4 years to go to 25-0, and retiring at like 21-0 or 22-0 is just kind of weird. Like, you know what I mean? Most people would either expect him to retire 20-0, which was a perfect time, or retire 25-0, like the next big kind of whole number. So that's why I felt like there could be a chance. Like, Punk could definitely beat Taker, and then at WrestleMania 30, the headliner for the Hall of Fame induction ceremony is The Undertaker. He gets inducted, and he retires with 20 victories at WrestleMania, and then one loss to CM Punk. He makes CM Punk a huge star right that night and right that second. But I'm starting to feel a weird kind of feeling, that made sense, but from the fact that Punk is starting to become a little bit more disgruntled. Some of the interviews that he's been doing have really started to sound a lot like those interviews that he was doing prior to cutting the pipe bomb promo. You know, kind of being very upset with the direction of the company. He was interviewed recently. Does he feel like the WWE Champion should be someone who's not even there all the time? And he said, no, I don't think so. I think that's a bad decision. Kind of saying that he doesn't agree with the direction of the company again. So if there is some kind of turmoil backstage, I really don't feel like Punk is going to be getting over right now. And I think that most likely, post-WrestleMania, CM Punk is not going to be quite as prominent of a role as we think. I think that there's not even a lot longer that we are going to see of CM Punk. I just have this feeling he's been cutting these promos and on all these interviews saying that, you know, he's kind of like not one of those guys that plans to wrestle for a long time. He's not a Triple H. He's not a Shawn Michaels. He says that once he conquers kind of the last few goals that he has, one of which is to headline WrestleMania, he's just gone. So I feel like Punk, it's a risky investment to give him the victory over The Undertaker. That being said, I'm still going to go ahead and pick him to win. I know it sounds ridiculous, and I know that 98% chance that Taker wins, especially after how that Monday Night Raw episode ended. I do not see the WWE giving a victory to CM Punk after what he did to close out that show. I think that they kind of built him up as this demonic kind of crazy man, and now it's time for the dead man to deliver and punish him and destroy him. But that being said, I think there's only one of two ways they can kind of go about this. Either destroy CM Punk, which then buries him and all the investment that you put in him over the last year, gone. Or 2 years, sorry, gone. Or the other way is that you do it similar to Triple H Undertaker 2, not the last one, because of course they've wrestled 3 times, but the first WrestleMania, what was it, 27, when they fought, not the Hell in a Cell match, where Undertaker gets the holy heck beat out of him, but he still kind of pulls it out of nowhere and just barely scrapes by, and then you can still keep CM Punk strong via that. So I think overall, Undertaker is most likely going to win, but I'm going to pick CM Punk. It's my dark horse pick. It's the pick that I'm not even confident in, but I'm hoping I will be right because I think that that will definitely change things in the WWE Universe. That being said, who do you think will be walking out with the streak in their hands? Will it be Punk? Will it be Taker? Put it below.